Is my computer ready? All right. Hello, everybody. Hopefully, we can get some viewers coming in. We have C13 tonight. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. How about yourself?
I'm doing great. It's hot as fuck outside, but it's all right. Where are you from? What area?
I'm from Reno, Nevada.
Oh, damn. It's hotter.
7.5. Yeah,
Yeah, I bet
definitely.
it's like 120 where you live.
The weatherman said it's supposed to get up to about 105 out here. So
Oh, that's not too bad. Could be
no,
worse.
definitely not.
So, how long have you been in Reno? Is this your home or?
I've been here since 2004. Um, I don't live currently in Reno. I'm on the outskirts of Reno. I live in Silver Springs, but that's my hip hop city right there is Reno, Nevada. Um,
Oh,
yeah.
hell yeah. So, tell us a little bit about you and how long have you been into music?
I've been into music for as long as I can remember, honestly. And my name is C13, and so first of all, that comes from the Bible. I'm not a Christian rapper. I'm just a rapper who speaks on my past experiences. But in the Bible, there's this verse, 1 Corinthians 13:11. When I was a child, I thought as a child, spoke as a child, and reasoned like a child. But when I became a man, I put away childish things. So I first started rapping under the name Chapter 13. I decided to shorten that down to C13. Some people call me C13, but it's to me it's all the same. I
Okay,
know I know what they're trying to say.
so it's C13, but it's chapter 13.
Yes, yeah.
Okay, so you like to go by C13, or
Um,
what do you prefer?
I prefer C13.
Okay, cool. So, everybody, we have C13 tonight. Hello, viewers. A quick announcement, just really quick. I am going to be giving out a free ticket for the country bumping tour, but it's like country rap. It's not bad country music or anything like that. We've got the Three Wise Men, Bez Believe, Bubba Sparks, Dusty Lay, JB Ray. It's going to be fun. So, if you want to win a ticket to this show in Leatherheads in Salt Lake City, if you're a Salt Lake Cityan, you can win. I need you to comment the best comment and the best question. It can stand out, it could be crazy, or it could just be really good question. So I'm going to be watching the comments during this interview, and I hope that you guys can, try to win this ticket. That'd be dope. So, anyways, let's move on to you. So, you say that Reno is your city? Do you perform a lot?
Not as much as I used to. There, like in 2017, going into 2018, I I was pretty much performing at almost every single show in Reno. Um, and so I was pretty wide known in Reno. I'd say still wide known now. Nowadays I just pretty much fly under the radar, do a few shows every here and there, drop a few songs every here and there. Nowadays I'm focused on trying to keep the balance between being a great father as well as being a great artist. So that's what
Nice.
I'm focused on trying to find the right balance with that right now.
Nice. So, how many kids do you have?
I have just one.
Just one?
Yeah.
So, pretty young or getting like,
Yeah, he's 8 years old. He's he's my everything. He's the life of blood of my music. He's every song I do. It's there's always some kind of message in that song from my son. So
That's dope. That's dope. And your music is really positive, which I really like. Um,
I appreciate that.
yeah, it is. Can you tell me a little bit about your genre? Like, where would you classify your
Um,
music?
Honestly, I would. I, People just say I'm a hip hop. When I first started out, people said I had a strange music kind of flow, and I'm like, that's pretty dope. I appreciate that. I'm gonna follow that. I'm gonna keep up with that. But personally, I'll just give it to either mental health hip hop or even so much as alternative hip hop. If we have to put a label on it. Um, just because I don't rap about typical stuff that other people would be rapping about. You know what I mean? Other people they rap about their life experiences, or they rap about the marketable stuff, and that's cool. That's their cup of tea. Me personally, I prefer to rap on the stuff that I've been through, and the darker stuff that I've been through, and try to make a positive message out of that.
So you transform the negative into a positive, so that
Exactly.
people can kind of learn from your music.
Exactly. And how I put it in one of my songs is I do this so that hopefully for my son I can leave a guidebook. If he ever has to face the same things that I went through, then this is how I went about it. So
Nice. Does your son listen to your music right now?
he does. He actually sings some of my songs. It's amazing. That lets me know that I'm making the right music, because it's the music that the songs that he sings are actually affirmation songs. Like there's a song I did with an artist, Big Furf, at Lake Tahoe, and the song is called "You Can't Kill Me Now," and that song's talking about after everything I've been through. You know what I mean? I refuse to give up. There's no way you can kill me now. There's nothing that can really break me down. I've been through a lot of things, and why would I give up now? After I come all this way, why would I give up now? So the song says, "You can't kill me now." So my son sings the chorus with that song.
Nice.
Yeah,
Nice. So if he's ever up against a battle, he's just like, nope, you can't kill me now. Like,
exactly.
cool.
Yeah.
I wish that I had that song, but I do have three of your songs to play tonight.
Okay.
Should we play one just so that people can kind of get a taste of
Yeah.
what your
Yeah.
style is?
Let's go
I
ahead.
I have Legacy, Black Sheep, or My Own 2 Feet.
Since we're talking about, trying to leave a good message for my son, let's go ahead and play Legacy. That's the one that I told people that I'm going to be dropping tomorrow. I also told them,
Oh,
I told them,
okay.
I also told them they might be able to hear the song if they tune in tonight. So actually, let's save that one for last. Actually, I want to save that one for last.
Okay, so I was going to say, if
Yeah.
we are going to play Legacy, I would love to have a backstory, like
Okay.
more backstory before we
We'll
play
save that
it.
one
So,
for last because I want to make sure we're at the peak of all the listeners tuning in.
how about
Yeah.
Black Sheep?
Black
How does
Sheep
that?
is a bit, yeah, that one. I'll give you a backstory after that song. Yeah, let's play.
Okay. All right, here we go. Black Sheep by C13.
Loud child, black sheep, loud child, black sheep, loud child. Back to the stove, I be cooking again. Cause it's back to the shows when they book me again. I'm not talking about drugs, so I told you again that my music is my weed that I put in my pen. Foolish, you looking and acting the same. Cause you tryna compete, but I'm not in your lane. So stay up in yours or you're hitting the brakes. The game that I play is what you cannot play. Fucking bitches, shut up and listen. You're so dumb and ignorant, I'm minding your business. But give it a minute, you're back to what wishes. So fuck all the wishes that you wanna give me. Don't understand, I'ma put it here simply. You low-key hate, then your congrats are empty. I don't want any kind of vibe that you send me. I'm tryna blast off with a broken, but let me. I'm looking at the world and they love and they hate. No more humility, I know that I'm great. For too damn long, people got in my way. They mock me and knock me and want me in graves. They want me to be nice, but they stab me with knives. Put on a fake smile and look in my eyes. Act like we partners and everything's fine. But I go the hardest, you living on lies. You hustle the hardest to line up your pockets. I'm from the darkness, so you cannot harm me. What you could do to me, I've been asking for. I'm a masochist, just begging for more. I'll play with my words like I play with your hate. I can make it all worse, so no need to pretend that it doesn't hurt you to know that I'm great. Cause I could just haunt you with words that I say. You think I'm running low, but I'll be higher than the medical. Don't know what you be hearing, but fuck it, I'ma set it off. They hold the bag above me, but you know I'm finna get it off. For my people down below, down below, down below. I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that? I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that? Since I was a kid I've been an outcast, but nobody really wanna know about that. But now all my tools are just outlast everybody that try to keep me out back. Now I'm chiefin' on that loud pack with that stick, and guess where my mouth at? And these people asking me how, man, did I climb or come down the mountain? I don't really know, man, all I really know is that I am a loose cannon. You shoot once at me, homie, I'ma shoot back with two cannons. I don't know what the fuck you thinking, trying to be messing with Bruce Banner. I'm a loud child, bitch, and I'ma watch you clam up, watch you back up with both hands up, begging me not to bring down the hammer. But I'm not talking that bullshit, don't be getting my words all mashed up. And shut up, you fuck up, don't bug us with troubles. If you do not love us and you're not my brother, so you I step over you one on the drama like my baby mama, you cannot fuck with her. I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that? I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that? You think I'm running low, but I'll be higher than the medical. Don't know what you be hearing, but fuck it, I'ma set it off. They hold the bag above me, but you know I'm finna get it off. For my people down below, down below, down below. I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that? I'm a black sheep, I'm a loud child. They can't stand me cause I'm an outcast. They can't grab me or keep me out back cause I'm still here. Now how about that?
Nice. Nice, and I like the track too.
Thank you. It's one of my favorite songs. One of my favorite songs to perform live.
Nice, nice. I really like that. I like your flow, and I can tell you have a lot of skills. Like I can see why. What were they saying about Tech Nine? Like what
When I
was?
first started, people were telling me I had a strange flow. I had a strange music kind of flow. So I'm like, I was like, all right, that's cool. I'll follow that. You know,
I would have to agree a little bit. You know, you do. You have a really good flow.
I
It's hard
appreciate
to
that.
it's hard to find that in music right now. So I like it. Definitely do. So tell us the story behind this song, The Black Sheep.
So this song right here it's called Black Sheep. It's pretty literal. It means I'm the outcast. I'm the one that doesn't fit in. Um, in my family, I'm the one that nobody really talks to. You know what I mean? I'm the one that nobody really wants to invite to the parties or to the barbecue or whatever in my family. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and in the music scene, I'm the one nobody really wants to, you know, kick it with. Nobody really wants to, you know, I'm the one when I'm on stage. I don't see other artists coming up to support me like I do to them. You know what I mean? And so I made this song saying, you know what? I take pride in all that. If you guys don't support me, then that just means I'm doing the right thing, because that means I'm going to be riding my own wave, not the one that you guys wanted me to ride. I'm going to be over here because I already see the people rocking with me anyway, which is why I love the song. It's one of my favorite songs to perform live. I haven't even dropped the song, but every time I say, hey, I'm going to be performing Black Sheep, so if you're an outcast, let's get crazy for this one. So when the chorus hits, I just see people bouncing up, right there at the front of the stage. So,
Yeah,
so when I
I
see
would.
people, yeah, so when I see people just standing in the back, I don't care about them. I got people bouncing with me at the front because they fit in. They agree
Mhm.
with me. They're the outcast just like me.
Yeah, I can totally relate. I actually am in the middle of a project about that black sheep, about
Oh,
being a
okay.
black sheep. Yeah, it's life, man. It sucks, but it makes you stronger.
It does. It
You
really
know what I
does.
mean?
All
And
right.
a lot of people can relate with being an outcast, and especially
Right.
in Utah. You know,
Right. I've been out
like
to Utah quite a
like
few times.
if you're not like in the mold, you're an outcast immediately. And a lot of
Right.
families outcast their kids if they're not in the mold, like the Mormon mold and stuff. So it's tough. but it's good. I'm glad that we have a lot of free thinkers and creative people, right?
We have to, that's the
So
only way. That's the only way humanity can evolve is if you think different than I think. Because if we all think the same way, then there's obviously steps in evolution that we're missing because nobody's stepping outside the lines to find that extra step.
if everyone was thinking the same exact way, that would be so boring. Like
Exactly.
we'd just be zombies walking around like, oh yeah, how you doing? Oh, da, da, da," you know. But have you ever performed in Utah? Have you ever been out here?
I have quite a few times. Yeah, I love performing in Utah. I really love it because because when I perform Black Sheep in Utah, that is the most craziest I've ever seen a show get. Because
That's
like you
probably
said,
why. Yeah.
yeah, because like you said, there's a bunch of outcasts out there.
Yeah.
So it's awesome. I love Utah. I love Salt Lake City.
Yeah. My slogan is I'm the outcast of the outcast bitch.
I like that.
You know what I mean?
Right.
But so yeah, so this is great. When was the last time you were here?
When was the last time? I want to say I think Twisted Insane had a show earlier this year. I was out there this year, not performing, but I was out there for that show.
Okay, so you're just visiting.
Yeah.
When was your last show that you performed?
Geez, it was, if I'm not mistaken, I think it might have been Stevie Stone.
Okay.
I think he was there this year
Cool, cool.
in Salt Lake City.
Yeah, I don't remember when.
I know he was there last year, but I can't remember if he was there this year. I think
Yeah,
that was my last show, was the Stevie Stone show.
that's dope. Well, you should come back.
I
Come back.
definitely want to.
We have a lot of shows. Where have you performed, or where do you like? What venues?
I performed at Liquid Joe's.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So
That's the spot. That's the
yeah,
spot. Are you familiar with Keep It Lit? Keep It Lit.
I am. Yeah. Yeah. Shout out to Joe Smoke. Shout out to the Don right there.
And shout out to
Project
Project
Omerta.
Omerta. They just dropped a song,
Was it
Midnight.
6
million ways to die. I love
Yeah.
it. I love
Yeah.
it. And they've been working their asses off trying to get this video made for it. And last weekend, I was in the background of it.
I kind of want to put them on to my people too. I want to give them a shout out to my people. If we have time, can we play one of their new songs?
Yeah, definitely. And
Okay,
we should
cool.
get Joe. If Joe's watching or if Keep It Lit's watching, definitely,
Right.
check this out. But yeah, I'll play it near the end of the interview.
Okay.
So you kind of told me about how you came up with your name,
Mhm.
and have you had a hard time with that? Like, has anybody?
Yeah. So when I first started, because I dressed kind of I used to dress, real baggy pants, hoodie, or my hood up all the time. People would, you know, they would be like, "Oh, are you a gangster rapper? C13?" And I'm like, "No, I'm not." They're like, "Oh, the 13 is making me think, you're a gangbanger or something." I'm like, "Not a gangbanger at all. Just they and even so, when I do pictures, most people do a peace sign. I do three fingers in my pictures, and people think I'm throwing up gang signs. It's really not. Three fingers actually means something to me. It's I throw up three fingers. That means one, love for yourself, one, love for the people around you, one, love for the people that you still have yet to come across. That way you make sure you're
So you're
completely filled
just
with love.
like that. Just
Exactly.
three?
Yep.
That's cool. That's cool.
So,
One love, right?
exactly.
That's dope. Um, that's cool. Have you had any issues with your getting up in the scene when you started out?
Yeah, and I'm not gonna lie. When I first started out, I was a real cocky bastard. I really was. Um, and that kind of made other rappers or other artists in my city kind of shun against me. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and so I'd had I went and I humbled myself, and I'd have to come back and I have to do 2 times, sometimes 3 times the work to come back and earn their respect again. And a lot of artists I still have, a few artists that I still have yet to earn their respect back, but that's still in the process. But I'm always trying to find ways to humble myself, and trying to find ways to become a better person. When I first started out, that was not the case. I first started out, I thought I was, the hottest thing out there.
Yeah, we all are kind of like that in the beginning. We think we're the coolest shit. We're like, oh yeah.
Right.
But then you go back years later and you're like, oh my God.
I was such a
You know?
tool. Yeah.
Yeah. Um, Advice for any new artists since we're talking about that subject.
Leave your ego at home. You know what I mean? Be the hottest shit. Be the biggest thing to your friends and to your family. But when you step outside, you got to know when to, give credit to other artists. You know what I mean? Don't shun them just because you think you're the shit. That's what I did. Didn't work out. It ain't gonna work out for you either. You're gonna find a lot of people ain't gonna want to work with you. So,
Hmm.
have respect for the people you have to come across. So that's
Respect is huge.
definitely, I agree.
Okay, so I'm just talking to Joe real quick in the middle of this, and he would like to know when to hop on, and I'm like, whenever, right? Um, but I just need the song emailed to me. Okay, sorry about that. We're gonna get Joe on here.
Hey,
So
so
you,
if we do play that song, I want people to know this is going to pretty much turn into a reaction video because I still have yet to hear the new song, so it's going to be dope.
oh, you haven't heard 6 Million Ways to Die?
No, I have not.
Oh, dope, dope.
Okay.
I could steal it off YouTube, but I don't want to do that. I don't like doing that. I can get in trouble.
We got to
But
give it proper dues.
yeah, definitely. So I'm just gonna invite him in, and whenever you want to get in, Joe, like Keep It Lit is really killing it. I don't know if you have kind of seen a lot of the stuff that's going on, but
Yeah,
new
I seen that.
music.
Yeah, I seen they're doing a lot of stuff. I've seen shout out to Wacko, man. I see Wacko in the Tech Nine and Hollywood and Dead comment section. Be pretty dope when we get Project Omerta and Wacko to open up in Salt Lake City. I agree. Be dope to get them on that show. Shout out to Wacko.
Oh,
That's promotion right there. He put in that work. Shout out
mhm.
to I see Joe Smoke on Facebook. He's posting he's doing a lot of self work. So shout out to him. You know what I mean? He's doing a lot of that growth. So I see Keep It Lit. They're not just they're not trying to stay local. You know what I mean? They're trying to break out of that. I think last year Joe Smoke was putting on a tour as well. So you know
Yeah,
what I
they
mean?
went on tour,
Right.
and I've kind of heard little rumors that we could ask him about touring again, which is
Okay.
dope. At Liquid Joe's, their crowd is huge. And I remember years, like maybe 5 years ago, there was a good crowd, but their crowd has really developed. They've really developed a lot. And
Oh yeah.
the Wacko just did the Stevie Stone, Wacko and ZJ.
Right.
They just did a collab with Stevie Stone, which was
Okay.
cool. Um, but yeah, they have a lot of good shit going on. So whenever Joe wants to get on, we'll just talk more about that. But let's talk about you.
Okay.
So what are your dreams? Where do you want to be? Like, when you look far ahead and you look at that bridge, like where do you want to get to with your music? I know you have a son and everything. So what is your dream?
I would really just like to. I don't want to blow up too much. You know what I mean? I don't want to get to the point where I don't want to be on Tech Nine's level. Where he's constantly on tour, constantly doing tours, constantly doing tour. I don't want to do that. The reason being is because, like I said earlier, I'm trying to find the right balance between being a father and being an artist. Constantly being on tour would take too much time away from my son. So I think where I want to be, at the end of the road where I'd want to be is probably somewhere like maybe Cryptic Wisdom, maybe you know what I mean, where he's able to go tour and make music comfortably. You know what I mean? Someone like that, maybe Whitney Payton. You know what I mean? I'd want to probably be like that, or I can go out and comfortably do shows wherever I want. You know what I mean, or do tours and still be able to live a comfortable life without having to do that.
Yeah, that sounds amazing. Like that would be the
Right.
perfect balance, right?
Right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah, and especially as a parent, I don't know if you thought maybe if you did like really get out there, would you homeschool your son? Some people do
Mm,
that. Or do
No,
you
I
think
wouldn't.
that would be too hard on a kid?
I believe that'd be too hard on. I'd want him to have a normal life. So
Yeah. Well,
go to
hey,
school, recess with other kids and stuff. So
let's get Joe up for a minute. Let's shoot some
yeah.
shit with him. And what's up?
What's
How you
Yo,
doing?
good? Doing pretty good. How are you guys doing?
pretty
Good.
good.
Yeah. Do you guys know each other? C13?
Yeah.
You guys
Oh yeah.
good
Oh yeah.
homies?
Oh
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Done a few shows together. I've produced a beat for you, I believe.
I believe so. Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
Joe Smoke's pretty
Nice.
dope guy. He's got all my respect.
Appreciate it. You're awesome as well, man.
I appreciate you, Brody.
Yeah,
Hell
mad
yeah.
respect for Keep It Lit Records. You guys are on fire.
Hell
So,
yeah.
were you able to send that song to my email?
I will send it right now. Sorry, I have
Or
been.
if you can play it from your audio, I don't know if that would work or not.
Yeah, I wasn't able to get fully set up. I was not
Okay.
prepared. I'm sorry.
No, this is spontaneous, so it's all good. It's all good. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this interview so far. I honestly have not, I didn't even know about you. Is that bad? Like, I just found out about C13.
It's that's not a bad thing. I always like when people are like, wow, how did I overlook this, or how did I not come across this? You know what I mean?
Right.
Because to me that means it's a new connection. It's a new story. You know what I mean? I love new stories. So
Oh, yeah, yes. I know, and it's cool. Like, it's refreshing to hear your music, too.
thank you.
Okay, that is sent over.
It's sent over. All right, let me just pull that up.
So
Yeah,
so
shoot
Joe,
some
I want to
shit for a sec.
apologize. Joe. I have not heard 6 Milli Ways to Die yet. So this will be like a reaction video. So
Well, I'm glad I get to see your reaction firsthand.
yes, sir.
Hell yeah.
I'm just downloading this. I know this song, honestly, is one of my favorites I've heard in the last decade.
I've been
So,
sitting on this one for over a year now and just been tweaking it, getting it perfect, waiting.
hell yeah. Hell yeah. And ZJ, you have ZJ on there. And Project Omerta, you guys are like dope. So you have a bunch of different, like, you've formed little groups within your label. Like you have, can you explain that to us real quick while I'm downloading this?
So we just it's not even like little groups. We just sometimes we get together, work on stuff together, and it just flows into an album or a project. And then we just do our thing.
I guess it would be project, not groups, but you just kind of have like certain pairs, like Project Omerta, and then you have ZJ and Overdose do a lot together,
Yeah.
right?
Well, originally when I signed ZJ and Overdose, they were in a group together called Sons of Thunder.
Okay.
Yeah, they actually had a third member, and eventually they just split apart, like name problems, things like that.
Hell yeah. Oh shit, I gotta convert this real quick. So C13, tell us about your experience last time you were here and when you performed.
My experience last time was pretty crazy. It was I can't remember the last show. I think it was a Stevie Stone show I did last in Salt Lake City. But it was, like I said, everybody was, everybody was, really clicking together, and it was almost like a party, pretty much. So it felt like a homely experience to me, a comfortable experience. There was really no drama. Everybody just there to listen to music and have a good fucking time.
Hell yeah! So you felt at home here?
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, that's why I love Salt Lake City.
Hell yeah! So you've been up here a lot.
Yeah, even I even take my vacations up there, even when I'm not doing anything music related. I'm up there to take a vacation sometimes.
Cool.
We need to get you back in the studio here, bro.
I agree. I was actually just thinking that the other day too.
Hell yeah, bro. Next time you're down, let me know.
Definitely.
Hey Joe, do you want to ask him some questions and help me out here? I'm sorry, I have to convert this real quick.
So, I don't know what's already been asked, but what's the next track you got coming out?
So I'm dropping Legacy tomorrow.
Legacy? Okay.
Legacy. So that one is kind of like, it's for the fathers who are trying to be better, better themselves for their kids. It's that one I rap a lot about, how I'm trying to change my mindset for the better. I'm trying to be more peaceful, trying to leave something behind that, I can be proud of, because I know my son will be able to take up in that and soak up in that in a positive way. So
hell yeah. Hell yeah.
So
are you going to be dropping a
legacy,
video with
right?
that one as well?
I was thinking about it. I was thinking about dropping a video for it, and for the video, I don't know. I was having so many different ideas for it.
Hell yeah.
I'm thinking about it.
These videos always make shit better.
It does. I agree. 100%.
Hell yeah.
So I've changed 6 Million Ways to Die into an MP3 format. So I hope it sounds okay. Because usually WAV sounds a lot better, right?
Yeah. Typically.
Okay. Sorry about that. Just 1 second.
We need to get on track together, bro.
Why haven't we?
I don't know, man. Shit, it's hard for me to get on features, though. But next time you come down, let's just get in the studio and bust it out.
I am so with that.
Fuck yeah. I've been upgrading my studio a ton. Got a bunch of new, outboard gear here.
Okay.
It's just sounding dope, bro. You'll see once you hear this song.
I feel like if we do a song, I got to get you, Made Man J, and Wacko all on a song together.
Hell yeah. You know we're about it.
That would be dope.
Fuck yeah.
To hear all of that together. Okay, found it. Sorry, guys. That was a pain in the ass. All right. So, all my viewers, everybody, are you ready for this? Are you ready to? You got to turn up your volumes. You got to stand up, and you got to bounce to this song. All right. This is 6 Million Ways to Die from Project Omerta. You ready?
I'm excited.
You guys ready? All right, let's go.
With the sound. Not dead, resurrected. Coming with the hip hop sound, with the sound. Not dead, resurrected. 6 million ways to die, so I spit into this truth when I break the lies. 6 million ways to die. 6 million ways to die.
Hip hop won't die, never will, don't try. Real shit, no lie. Fake talk won't fly. Y'all wanna talk like we we don't spit the realness. Feel this, going with the heat so I can kill this. I built this, rising up the leverage you can't deal with. I'm real this, music that'll make you shake your buildings. We villains, here to fill the room with bad feelings. You feel them? Come through and kill them. Music is my passion, I'm crafting my daily art. Know I'm steady slashing and tearing these beats apart. This verse is filled with fire, it's coming right from the heart. Keep grinding every day, I've done it right from the start. Yeah, never backing down, no I'm never gonna stop. Everybody knowing I'm going right to the top. Keeping latest going, we building and getting hot. Set fire to the building, cause music is all I got, yeah.
Coming with the hip hop sound, the sound.
Not dead, resurrected.
Coming with the hip hop sound, the sound.
Not dead, resurrected.
6 million ways to die, so I speak into this truth when I pray for lies. 6 million ways to die. 6 million ways to die.
6 million ways to die, but hip-hop gon' thrive. Something divine can stop the grind. Design of a crime, I'm a rhyme mastermind. Putting rappers in line is a disastrous sound. Across the path that is mine. Fought the map for the blind, it's in my head to a dime. I got a passionate mind, pushing past the lies. I'm gonna capture the line, spit it back on the mic, and I'ma do it in spite. All the critics will fight as I swing with a right. Back my bark when I bite, I got a remarkable mind. Jaws locked and they tight, caught a spark and ignite. Burning all through the night, I got a ball to survive. It's no surprise that I rise, surpass sensitive guys with no soul in their eyes. They got soul like some burgers and fries. So soul like some burgers and fries.
Shit, soul like some burgers and fries. With the hip hop sound, the sound.
Not dead, resurrected.
Coming with the hip hop sound, the sound.
Not dead, resurrected.
6 million ways to die, so I speak into this truth when I pray for lies. 6 million ways to die. 6 million ways to die.
I've been keeping it lit over 5 years. Living on the edge, only God I fear. 6 million ways to die, but I'm here. Got 6 million ways to fly, Buzz Lightyear. Gotta keep the flow rugged, man, alright. KRS-One bumping when I'm in the highway. And I've been working on my craft on me all day. Like DMX, I need to make sure my dogs ate. So don't be hating on a team, bro. Doing what we need to make it through the scene. If you see us, non-believers get turned to believers, and we become cheaters when we see the zebras. They gotta feed us, we hungry. Hustle and flow, homie, we get money. Yeah, it's a takeover, we coming. And that's a rap like a motherfucking mummy, keep it lit.
Yeah. Dude, that was sick. Thank you for letting us play this. Thanks for asking. That's pretty dope, C13, that you asked to hear it on the interview. And that song just dropped today. And also, thank you so much, Joe Smoke.
Yeah, why have we been...
Thank you for putting music out that fucking just sounds like it.
Why have you been sleeping on that for a year? Like, we needed to hear this.
Because I needed to make sure the vocal quality and everything was up to par. My mixing and mastering was up to par.
Okay.
All of that.
Okay. Because, yeah, this was flawless. You know, if anybody listening did not like it, he was a goddamn liar, because the swagger and the attitude in that song is forcing you to like it. Mm-hmm. You do like it.
I'm definitely proud of that one.
And what's the line? Burgers and fries? I love that line.
I got soul like burgers and
fries. Is
fries.
that Big Man Jay? Yeah. Yeah, that's dope. Thanks, Joe. Thanks for hopping on at like last second. And so this is the dope part. Do you want to hear this, Joe? He's gonna drop a song today or tomorrow, but he's gonna play it. Like, do you want to play it now?
Yeah, let's do it now.
Let's do it. All right, so this is called Legacy by C13. Let's go with this.
Yeah, boy. Yeah. I'm only trying to build my legacy. This legacy. Cause I know my time gonna be done sooner or later. So I'm only trying to build what I can leave behind. For my kin. You feel me? Dig? So come on. Rock with me one time. Just one time.
Do what you will, but with me it's all love. What I'm trying to build for me and my son is something that's real for the day that I'm done. Trying to get my feel before I go numb. I'm trying to build my legacy for me and the people that's next to me. I'm trying to build this legacy for me and the people that's next to me. Do what you will, but with me it's all love. What I'm trying to build for me and my son is something that's real for the day that I'm done. Trying to get my feel before I go numb. I'm trying to build my legacy for me and the people that's next to me. I'm trying to build this legacy for me and the people that's next to me. I'm only trying to build what I can leave behind, something that can bring me that peace of mind. I pain with the days trying to be alive, but now I gotta work. You gon' see me shine and realize that mirrors don't lie. I'm a demon if I don't clear my mind. You can see my pain if you see my eyes, cause it's one of the places my lyrics hide. I've been a hella back on a fear side, coming from a place where it's rare to shine, and the stars really all know where it's at. I remember broken homes I was left inside, and that's where I grew up. My state of mind is you can pray for the peace, but don't pray for mine. I built this place, I'm safe inside, and you cannot come here cause it's sanctified. My deity seeing me, freeing these bleeding peeps, teaching me, healing me, speak to me, helping me really see realer things real to me. Demons be beating me, eagerly leading me down the path that I already know. I have to make this world my own, ready to go like it's lock and load. I'ma knock them all down like it's dominoes. When everything is caving, I just looked at what's amazing, so I get the strength to break all that is dangerous. The castle that I'm making to put the rest of my days in. It ain't for me, it's for my son to be the safest. Don't be bringing bad energy, I do not have to say it. Positivity's a must and the rest be complacent. You don't know what I'm doing, homie, use imagination. I'll be on the elevation, you'll be stuck in degradation. Do what you will, but with me it's all love. What I'm trying to build for me and my son is something that's real for the day that I'm done. Trying to get my feel before I go numb. I'm trying to build my legacy for me and the people that's next to me. I'm trying to build this legacy for me and the people that's next to me. Do what you will, but with me it's all love. What I'm trying to build for me and my son is something that's real for the day that I'm done. Trying to get my feel before I go numb. I'm trying to build my legacy for me and the people that's next to me. I'm trying to build this legacy for me and the people that's next to me. Listen, my life is about to change when I get my head straight. Get the covers out the way, cause no longer feel ashamed when I look into the mirror and I see the blood stain. But the blood is mine, watch my temperature raise. I'm feeling that need to be bringing the heat, so I stay on my feet so my family can eat. I'm changing the dream like you wouldn't believe. I wanted to breathe, now I wanna succeed. Where to be at my knees, used to be at my teeth. Admitted defeat, said that I wanna leave. I cannot retreat cause you look up at me, so I blow up the steam. Now I'm painting the scene. Call me Bob Ross, I'ma take what is lost. Paint a new vision with the colors that I got, and I'ma be cool like I was Vince Vaughn. Dodging all the bullshit like I play dodgeball. I don't got the time to fucking chit chat. You calling me a dick, man, I've been there, but only to the people who said that I would never be a damn thing but a dead man. I never paid attention, but I know they cannot take back the words that they said, but I'm changing where their heads at. And I'ma do it anyway. Fuck if they letting me building a castle with nothing but peace on me. That is my legacy. Never paid attention, but I know they cannot take back the words that they said, but I'm changing where their heads at. I'ma do it anyway. Fuck if they letting me building a castle with nothing but peace on me. That is my legacy. And I'ma do it anyway. Fuck if they letting me building that castle with nothing but peace, cause that is my legacy. That is my legacy.
Fuck yeah.
Dude,
Thank you.
I love that ending.
I love the flow too. It's perfect.
Thank you.
So, yeah. What do you think, Joe?
That was fucking dope. Yeah, that, especially the effect on the end, that like gave me chills. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
That was sick.
Okay, I've got a quick question for you.
Okay.
So we were actually supposed to have a track together a while back that you started recording at my studio. Did you ever do anything with it?
I can't remember which track it was. I know we
Wild
recorded
Child.
Wow, Loud Child. That one we never did anything with it. I remember that nothing really came about that.
Did you ever release it, or did you ever do anything besides what we did at my studio?
I did take some pieces of that, and I formed it into a song we played earlier, which was Black Sheep.
Well, shit. Let's fucking. If you haven't done anything with that feature, let's drop a track on that together. Still.
Oh, the Chris Calico one?
Yeah.
Yo, let's work with that one. Yeah, let's go.
Hell yeah,
Fuck
you
yeah.
guys.
Oh
I
yeah.
can't wait to hear this.
It's gonna
And
be
Chris
sick.
Calico is like, what? Tell me about this.
So
I'll let you say.
I'm one of those artists. You know, a lot of artists who they pretty much shit on those beat packs that have features on them. I'm one of those artists who sees potential in that because, hey, you know, Chris Calico on this song, even though, you know, it may not really be an official feature, it's something to help grab some viewers to help make you listen to me. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? That it's just a promotion tactic for me.
And it's
That's what it is.
actually kind of fun too. It's like, ooh, yeah.
Exactly.
Like,
And some of the best stuff I've written actually came from the beat pack, and I've taken it and made it official songs. It's forcing me to step up. I'm like, okay, let me try to get on Chris Calico's level. Let me try to keep up with him, like I did with that song Chop Chop.
Fuck yeah, fuck yeah.
hell yeah, you gotta chop that shit. There's a lot of artists that do that. Like Stevie Stone's huge.
Yeah.
He does that a lot. What other
Yeah.
artists send out their packs like that? Like, it's kind of a good idea.
Snoop Dogg actually just did a pack.
He did. Yeah, I seen that.
Yeah.
They also got a chopper pack going out right now. It's Crazy Bone. Who else is on it?
Twista, I believe.
Yeah, Twista's on it. There was another one. I can't remember who the last one was.
I think I got that email about the Crazy Bone. I was like,
That one, I really want to. I'm really interested in that one. See if I can keep up with Crazy.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. All right.
that'd be
Well,
cool to hear. Well, thank you.
I've got to get going. I've got a girl waiting for me in my bed right now. So.
Oh, shit. All right, have fun. Thanks for taking the time.
Hell yeah.
Thank you, Joe.
Much love,
Thank
y'all.
you.
Hell yeah,
Peace
much
out.
love.
We definitely hit me
Appreciate
up.
it.
We'll get working on that feature.
Bet. Yeah.
Keep it
And
lit, y'all.
everybody, check
Later.
out 6 Million Ways to Die on all streaming platforms.
I want to
Thanks,
see
Joe.
everybody give it 6 million plays. Okay.
Keep
That's
it
what I want.
lit.
Keep it lit.
Keep it lit.
All right. Cool. That was cool. So that's dope. You guys have projects that are kind of lost in the works that you can get back to.
Yeah, we there's a lot of stuff that we worked on, and there's a lot of stuff that kind of got put on the shelf. Didn't get thrown in the trash, just kind of got put on the shelf. So it's kind of nice to him to remind me so we could dust it off and get right back to it.
Yeah. And sometimes it's like better if it sits for a minute and then it resurfaces and you're like, oh yeah.
The thing that's I kind of want to brag on Joe real quick. He ain't on here no more, but I still want to brag on him real quick. When I was in his studio, I'm not an artist signed to keep it lit, but he's one of those artists that he still went out of his way to kind of teach me how to, bring that little more umph in my music when I record the songs. So he's definitely a dope guy.
He taught you some skills.
He did, yeah. So I plan on coming back with what he taught me.
Yeah, he's really, that label, he's amazing. He's a good mix and mastering person.
Oh, yeah.
He's done that for some of my music. And he's a good DJ, like all around.
Agreed.
Hit up Joe
Agreed.
if you need anything, guys.
Facts.
So let's get back to you. All right. What do you want to talk about? What do you want to like? Is there anything that you wanted to share with everybody tonight?
Mental health is huge for me. That's I know earlier I said I'm a mental health hip hop artist. It's huge for
I've
me.
never heard that term before. That's cool.
It's if no one's wanting to carry the term, I'll carry the term. But that's what I am. It's because a lot of people, they grow up, white picket fence or nice flowers on their lawn, good life, whatever. I didn't grow up with that. With my mom passing away when I was 11 years old, she passed away of kidney cancer. She was only 32 years old. So, the number 32 is scary to me. I'm 31 now. So I'm scared of my birthday next year. But yeah, after my mom passed away, I had an alcoholic, abusive dad, ended up in the orphanage on my 13th birthday. So a lot of things that made me super depressed, made me question why I was even here, a lot of things that made me kind of want to kill myself. I'm glad I didn't. You know what I mean? I always called myself a mistake, but looking back now, thank God I was mistaken. Thank God I was wrong.
That's a good way to put it. Mistaken.
I used to say I was a mistake, but I'm happy I was mistaken about that. So.
What really helped wake you up?
I can't really say exactly what it was too much. I just know I know I'm in a better place now. I don't know what helped me. I mean, I got my son here. You know, obviously that's an obvious factor. Um, but um, kids having kids isn't as, you know, clear cut for mental health as people like to make it out. You know, just because you have kids doesn't mean you're going to feel better. You know what I mean? Sometimes you feel worse because you know you have kids and you shouldn't be feeling like that, but you do. You know what I mean? So, my son's an obvious factor, but other than that, I really don't know what helped, you know, shift
So there
my
wasn't
track.
like an epiphany or anything. It was just over time.
It was over time. Yeah, over time. I finally began to heal. I I think what I started doing was I finally found the courage to remove the people from my life that were holding me down, helping me to stay in the same mind frame, stay hateful, stay bitter. Like I said, my dad was an alcoholic, abusive father. So there was a period of time where I had to tell him, you know, I have to cut you out of my life. You know, you stay away from me, stay away from my son. You know what I mean? And I had to do that with so many people that meant the world to me.
It's
But
hard when you have to do that to family, huh?
it's extremely hard, yeah. But I think ultimately that's what helped heal me, is because without that, I was finally able to heal and finally able to think what I wanted to think rather than what I was forced to think because of a situation I was stuck in.
Yeah. It's hard when you have toxic people around you to be able to shift. That makes a lot of sense.
Exactly.
Have you found that in the professional world too? Have you had to like just kind of like navigate around it and stay with some more positive
Yeah,
vibes?
yeah, I have. So for me personally, I don't. I try not to get on any. I try not to be out too late. You know what I mean? Because a lot of times, the later it is, the more drunk people get, the more rowdy they get. You know what I mean? So I try to keep a personal curfew for myself. Um, that way I'm away from all that. I don't have to get upset. Somebody bumped into me, spilt a drink on me. You know what I mean? I mean that wouldn't get me upset or anything, but just somebody trying to get rowdy with me would,
Like the more
obviously.
faded people are and you're sober,
Right.
it's not you're not on that level. Like I don't drink, I just smoke.
Neither do I.
I just am high all the time, but I'm
Right.
mellow. So like if you got like a bunch of drunk people around you, it's just annoying. It's just like
It,
I'm out, guys.
it's
Have
like
your fun.
I'm
It's like
glad they
I
have.
just
I'm
yeah.
glad they're having their fun and all. They're having fun. But when they're angry and they're sitting there trying to fight me, and I'm like, well, I'm not even here to fight. Let me leave. Let me go ahead and
Well, that
leave.
probably stems from your childhood, from your dad.
It does. You know what I
Probably
mean?
just like, nope, you don't want to be around that kind of stuff. It's probably
Exactly.
triggering. Yeah, that makes
When I see
sense.
when I see drunk people starting to get crazy, that's my sign. It's time to leave. So
Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. And that happens a lot at shows,
it does.
the bars. And usually people are pretty good, but you have the occasional.
There was one time. There was one time. I'm not going to mention any names, but if he's watching, he'll know exactly who he is. There was one time in Salt Lake City. It was at a Twisted Insane show. It was crazy and it was hilarious. This promoter had to deal with one of his openers who got overly drunk, overly wasted after the show. The drunk artist was just running his mouth, and the promoter just had enough, grabbed him and ran him to the back of the car, bent him backwards over the car. I thought he was going to shove his head through the back window, and
Oh,
for how hard he was holding that artist down. So it took like about 4 or 5 of us to pull him back and hold him back, and it was crazy. That's one of those drunk moments where I'm like, whoa, I should have been gone a long time ago, but it
so
was.
the promoter was drunk too.
No, 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 no. The
He was
promoter
trying to
was not
stop
drunk.
the drunk guy.
Yes, the drunk guy was just causing so many problems, yelling and belittling the promoter, talking trash to the promoter. So the promoters, like I said, when you're around those drunk people and they're trying to fight you, all right, well now you're pissing me off. Promoter pretty much got to that point where what, you're drunk, you're pissing me off. I'm gonna beat your ass.
Right?
So
It's hard to like refrain yourself sometimes. It's
It
better
is.
just to stay out of it.
Right.
Exactly. So what, do you have a team? Like, are you just solo? Like, how do you
I'm
roll?
solo.
What's your flow?
I'm solo. Um, but I try to what I learn, what I pick up going to do shows with different promoters. I try to give back to the up and coming artists in my town, or if I see up and coming artists struggling, even in Salt Lake City, I give tips that I've learned or stuff like that. So
Right.
I try to I choose to stay by myself.
Are you in a really small town too?
Yeah, Silver Springs is pretty small. It's pretty much like you'll drive right through it in about 2 minutes.
Yeah, I think I have driven by it really fast.
Yep.
I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. So you do your mastering, you do everything pretty much, or
No, no, I go to a couple different producers that I trust with my sound. One of them is Julius Tanks. Shout out to him. Full Price Music, Full Price Media. He's got a amazing conglomerate. He does recording, mixing, mastering. He does graphic design, music videos, podcast interviews. He does, he has a whole umbrella under his Full Price Media. Shout out to him.
hell yeah. What's his name?
Julius Tanks.
Julius Tanks.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then the other one, the other producer I trust with my sound is his name is Big Wig. He's real awesome. He's opening up his own studio right now called Cash Hill Productions. It's still up and coming right now, but he's got an amazing sound quality.
Sweet. Sweet. So I want to ask you a question. Okay, if you were to pull up your playlist for Spotify or whatever, who do you
Mhm.
listen to the most? It's not you.
That's a tie. Um, King ISO or Jerry Robinson.
King ISO.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And it's crazy. I was rapping about mental health before I found King ISO. And when I found King ISO, that kind of gave me that extra fire to now I really want to rap about mental health. So
The biggest lie I ever told. I'm okay.
I'm okay.
I fucking love that song.
So do I.
I'm okay. How's it go? It's going. I'm
I'm
forgetting.
okay.
I'm
I'm
okay.
okay. Yeah. I'm okay.
And it's kind of like that. Like if someone's like, "How you doing?" And you're like, "I'm okay."
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly. Yeah.
it's beautiful. It's a beautiful song. So King ISO and then who else?
Jerry Robinson.
Jerry Robinson.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm not familiar.
Oh, you got to look Jerry Robinson up. He does
Writing
hip
it
hop.
down.
He does hip hop, reggae, and kind of tiptoes into rock a little bit.
Okay, that sounds like a good fusion. I'll have to
And
check
he's
it out.
actually getting ready to drop. He's getting ready to drop his next album in September. So
Cool. And so is he like local, big?
no,
Like is
strange
he?
music.
Oh, he's
Strange
in
music.
Strange. I didn't even know that.
Yeah,
How
yeah. He's
Strange has so many people on. I can't keep up right now.
this will be his third album for Strange.
Oh yeah.
But I listen to Jerry because it's 100% positive music. He has some sad songs in there, but it's super positive.
Yeah, it's good to have a good artist that can really put that out, especially if there's a little bit of reggae. I love reggae. When I'm trying to like be in a good mode or a good zone.
It's
That's
crazy.
cool.
I never really liked reggae at all until Jerry Robinson. Now I'm like, I like reggae. Like I'll even go and listen to actual reggae songs. I can't name you any reggae songs, but every now and again I'll just be like, hey, this is a reggae song. I like this one. Playing Grand Theft Auto or something, and I'm like, hey, I like this song.
That's cool. Yeah, I just it's good chill vibe music if you're smoking and stuff.
All right.
or cleaning the house, whatever. So I'm gonna have to check it out. That's cool. Um, so when you were a kid, were you into like? Did you know that this was gonna be something that you were gonna do, or when did
Um,
this start out?
yeah. So when before my mom passed away, I was always writing poems. I was super big into poetry. I'm huge. I love poetry. I really do. Um, After she passed away, I stopped writing poetry. But then, you know, me and my brother, we just had childhood dreams. Hey, what if we were rappers like Young Buck or 50 Cent or Eminem? What if we were rappers like them? And so I saw, that's when I really started listening to music was after my mom passed away, 2003. So the early 2000s music was really my golden era of hip hop. They had Texas with Bun B, Pimp C, Slim Thug, Chameleonaire, Paul Wall, all of them. You had Atlanta with the Yin Yang Twins, Lil Jon. Um, you had Ludacris, T.I. out there. Then you had, West Coast hip hop, Ice Cube and Dub C. You had a lot of different artists. And so I was while dreaming, I was, you know, exploring different styles to find out what was comfortable to me. I found Twista and the Midwest style where he was just always rapping and rapping and rapping. I'm like, I like that. But I
And he
like
just
that.
goes.
Yeah. I like how fast Twista could rap, but I like how real and deep Eminem gets. So, and so over time, I wanted to try to combine those two. And again, this was before I found King ISO. When I found King ISO, it just gave me that extra fire to do it even harder.
Oh yeah. Oh, we have some good comments. And do you know what happens if you comment the best comment, in my opinion, and in C13's opinion, you will win a ticket to the Country Bumpin' Tour in Salt Lake City on August 19th.
Country hip hop.
It's
I'm,
cool. Best Believe, Bubba Sparks. We have the Three Wise Men, which are local, which that's why I'm going because I've been waiting to see them. Benjamin Franks, I don't know if you know him, but he's in the Three Wise Men. I
we're friends
dig,
on Facebook.
yeah, I really dig this new project that they have. So you will be able to see that, and a bunch of us are going to be out there. It's going to be really fun. Um, yeah, so I'm going to look these over in a minute. Sorry to interrupt you when you were
You're
explaining
good.
something, but I just was like, oh shit, I'm not reading the comments. We have Shannon Lee McDowell. Do you know this person? Love
Yeah, I
how you
do.
make it special when you crouch down and almost face to face with the crowd. That's cool. So you're just like singing in their faces, pretty
Yes.
much?
Oh, Shannon reminded me. It was my last show in Salt Lake City was Kung Fu Vampire. That's what it was last year.
Okay, cool. I was not there. But yeah, Patricia says much love, C13. Um, you're doing great, Michael.
She's
Um,
shout out to Patricia. She's got an amazing photography uh, embellishment going on right now. She does amazing photos. So shout out to her.
so Caleb says, "Get it, bro." You know Caleb.
Yeah, that's I call him my Viking brother.
Mm-hmm. Man made Jay. He said, "Yeah, he likes your shit," and he's like, "Keep on going." And yeah, we have a bunch of comments from everybody. Cody B. He wants to get a ticket and a flight. Okay, Cody. Well, where's your comment? Um, he said he has a question for you.
Okay.
Are you introverted? Do you make advances to talk to other artists or family?
I am super introverted. I will not lie. It is so hard for me to keep a conversation going. And Caleb will actually tell you this. If Caleb wants to comment on this, I suck at keeping in touch. because I keep to myself so much. Even at shows, I keep to myself unless people come up to me and they're like, "Hey, that was awesome performance," or "Hey, my name is such and such." That's when I actually open up for conversation.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not because I'm trying to be rude, and it's not that at all. Please don't. If you ever meet me in person, please don't believe that. It's I have a hard time coming out and speaking. You know what I mean? It's
I'll
just
tell.
how it was.
I can relate because I'm both. I'm either really, really out there and outgoing, or I'm just really chill and like.
If
And
you
it
see,
depends on the people. I'm an empath, so I pick
okay,
up on energy. So if the
right,
energy's really good and I'm there, and it's all like, yeah, I'm there. But if there's anything that like stops the flow, I'm just chilling,
right, and
speaking
if you
out.
ever if you ever see me at a show and you ever have that thought, oh, looks like C13 doesn't want to talk, I actually would love to talk to you. Please come up and talk to me. I would love to talk to you. I do
That's
not want to
cool
be
as
standing
hell.
there. I do not want to be standing there in my own head to my own thoughts. Please come up and talk to me.
So you got a lot of new fans right now. Like I have to read the comments on the other site because I see them in two places.
Right.
Um, Young Crave, he loves your music. Spencer's Art says Big Smoke. Um, yeah, we have some good comments. This is hard to decide, guys.
I get my camera centered. There we go.
Oh, I mean, obviously, people from your city may be a little too far for this show, but I don't know. Would you guys want to come up?
Um, hey, Caleb has been to Salt Lake City. He's seen how beautiful Salt Lake City is, so I'm pretty sure he would love to.
So I'm wondering, you guys, what if I like do like a little, like write down your names and do like a little drawing because these are all good comments. But I'm gonna challenge you all right now, okay? Right now, whoever's watching, come on, guys, get back into this
Caleb's
interview.
down.
You're down, all right. I want you to ask the most interesting question in the next 5 minutes. I want to see interesting questions right now. And you will win a ticket for the Country Bumpin' Show. And it's actually going to be really dope. It'll be worth the drive if you are from Nevada. And then you guys can come out and party with us. But nothing rowdy.
Nothing like that.
Nothing rowdy. Because you're like, I was just telling you I hate parties. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm just kidding. Um, one. I want to put one stipulation on that. Please, no magazine questions. Like, don't put the generic questions that you would find in a generic magazine interview. Ask me
Right.
something you really want to ask somebody.
Something unique as fuck, too.
Right.
So
Those are
I
Shelly's
know,
stuffies
who
up
was
there.
it? Somebody that I'm going to interview in the future was like, "What questions are you going to ask? Can you show me which ones?" And I'm like, "I'm improv. I don't. I just kind of go with it and ask what I want to know. You know what I mean? I try not to
Right.
keep it generic, but there are some things that are pretty basic that you need to ask, like
Right.
But if we could get some people to put some really interesting comments in the next 5 minutes, because we're getting close. Ooh, yeah, we're over an hour. That's pretty cool. It's gone by quick, huh?
It has actually. Yeah. Wow.
Yeah, the interviews, it feels so fast. It feels like there's just not enough time to ask. What would you consider dabbling in other genres? What other genres? Which
I'm.
ones?
I have actually written a whole rock album. I have never recorded. It's just written out. So
Like metal?
there is some screaming in there. Yes.
I love metal. I do metal too. Well, I don't know if you have yet. But
I cannot scream, so I'd obviously get somebody to scream those parts. But
if you need someone to scream,
well,
I have to do it in a studio though. My new place, I can't go really loud when I record, so I'll have to go do it over, keep it lit or something. But okay, that was a good question, Caleb. I'm waiting for something else. Come on, party people. Bro, why haven't I heard of this? What haven't you heard of, Caleb?
He's talking about this rock album that I wrote.
Oh, yes. What is it called?
I didn't really give a name to it. I just wrote. I just gave an outline of songs that I wanted to write. I wrote the songs, and I said, "This is the album I would make if I made a rock album."
Oh, yeah. So it's just written out. Do you have any beats or anything for it yet? Or
I have some beats that I don't want to say what I say reference beats that I wrote to for the sound that I would capture for the songs. And so for those, I went to Ryini Beats, Ryini.
I actually have gotten beats from them before. They're all right. Cool. Do you?
I saw Shelly's comment. If I could do a song with an artist that has passed, who and why?
Where is that comment at? Okay, that's a good question.
I would.
Oh, I see it now. Okay, my computer's probably a little slow. If you could do a song with an artist who's passed away, who and why?
Triple X Tentacion, hands down.
And why?
I'd say reason being is because after he passed away, when I was in a big part of my depression, is when I found his album 17. And so I listened to that, just the intro of it, and the intro alone, he's talking about why he has the number 17 tattooed on his face. Talking about, what to expect from the album. So as you listen to that album, you're really hearing his pain, his cry out for help. I listened to his next album, Question, which was kind of like a polar opposite of 17. It was him finding his way out or him coming to peace with where he was. So, for me, it'd be Triple X Tentacion because I really, really connected with his music. His music really resonated with me at a really important part of my life.
That's dope. I'll have to check out that album. I just wrote it down. I take notes. I'm like, oh.
Fair warning. I don't know what your musical tastes are specifically, but a lot of people hate this artist because they say, "Oh, he's mumble rap. Da, da, da." Listen to his voice. Listen to the pain in his voice.
Yeah,
So.
That's what I listen for. That's cool. I'll have to check it out. Triple X Tentacion or?
Yes, it's XXX. It'll pop up as soon as you put XXXT in it.
Okay, that's cool. And 17, that's like my number.
Oh, okay.
It's my birth number, but everything is 17. So if there's a 17 in it, I'm like, oh, okay, gotta do that. It's like a confirmation. It's cool. But anyways, I'll have to listen to it. I might like it. But yeah, two good questions just came up. Shelly and Caleb. I combined their name into Kelly. That was funny. Yeah. I'm wondering, should we just kind of like let these questions or comments kind of like foster after we've shared this and after the interview and then decide? I kind of want to do that.
Do we have one more song to play?
Yes, we do.
Let's see if we can get some questions popping up during the song.
Questions or comments now. Now that we're playing this song, the badassest comment. Does that sound right? Badassest? That's a new word.
Most badassest.
Most badassest comment. It's not coming out right. All right, so we are going to play My Own 2 Feet. And it has a T-O. It's not 2. Why is that?
Yeah, it's that was something that the producer typoed. It's supposed to be TWO.
Okay, I was wondering if that was on purpose or not.
No, it was a typo.
Okay, here we go.
They see the shit that I go through. They see the shit that I go through. Here is the world that I owe you. Here is the world that I owe you. I am the one that you go to. I am the one that you go to. I'm standing up on my own too. I'm standing up on my own too. I'm standing up on my own too.
Could you tell me why? The love is always disguised. I watch it turn into hate. The energy's in the eyes. You start to learn all the whys. That's why they're calling me wise. Don't got time for extra weight every time I run out of time. And these people don't care if you make it. They just want a piece. I give up everything to be nothing for me to eat. Sometimes your homies do more damage than your enemies. I'm a number addict. It hasn't been adding up to me. I just wish that everybody would just sacrifice the same. They're like, Jared, how you do it while I'm squirming through the pain? I'm the problem and I know it, but I never plan to change. Blake stands to be genius. First you gotta be insane. Yep. Can't tell me nothing. I get it. It keeps it running. I intercepted the curse and obliterated. It's coming. Driving around in silence, just hearing my engine humming. I prefer to be alone because I'd rather get this money. I know you're thinking you know me. Believe me, I don't know myself. Dodging bad energy cause I don't need it along with your help. It's a gift and a curse, he can help everybody but can't help himself. They just use them as a tool. When they're done, they will put them on the shelf, keep them living in a cell. Oh well, leave them one survivor with a story they can tell. If they come at me with them, I'll be picking up my shells. Never knew where I was going, it just manifested well. Man, I knew what I became before it even revealed. That shit was never needed, just needed time to go heal. All the image on the internet don't matter in the field. Depressed cause the image is not how they feel. Differences in telling stories, but my story's real.
No one around when I'm falling down. They see the shit that I go through. Feeling entitled to the wave that I'm riding. Like here is the world that I owe you. Because I am open and I am outspoken, so I am the one that you go to. I make mama proud when I beat them all down. I'm standing up on my own too. No one around when I'm falling down. They see the shit that I go through. Feeling entitled to the wave that I'm riding. Like here is the world that I owe you. Because I am open and I am outspoken, so I am the one that you go to. I make mama proud when I beat them all down. I'm standing up on my own too. Over the years I've been facing your problems. You were not here but you causing the drama, making me do some shit I do not wanna. I'm trying to keep the peace and I practice nirvana. I'm trying to sit back on me, kick back with a loud pack of marijuana. I'm trying to keep a level head smoking on a joint, but you're making me feel so kind of like I'm stuck to the shit that he said. But I'ma be doing some shit you ain't seen yet. I'm a type of dude, I'ma jump in the deep end. Never take it slow, bro, I don't creep it. Fuck what you know, homie, I'm a damn beast here. I'ma take your pride, dog, I'ma just keep it. This what you get for playing with my demons. Swallow that pain, bro, let the bitch sink in. The way that I'm moving is ominous, cause the motherfuckers got no confidence. All I know how to bring that drama shit, but really, dog, just calm your head. It's common sense, I'm locking in what'll help me fucking top the list. But everybody wanna keep on talking, man, like I really give a damn about the common shit. But they were never there, just a Honda was. They wanna bring a pillow when I got a ton. They're really so tiny, so I stomp at them. And I take a look around, man, I got no friends. I'm building my brain, am I lonely? So how in the fuck do you know me? When I be so high up that you cannot hold me, and I be keeping you bitches below me. No one around when I'm falling down. They see the shit that I go through. Feeling entitled to the way that I'm riding. Like here is the world that I owe you. Because I am open and I am outspoken, so I am the one that you go to. I make mama proud when I beat them all down. I'm standing up on my own too. No one around when I'm falling down. They see the shit that I go through. Feeling entitled to the way that I'm riding. Like here is the world that I owe you. Because I am open and I am outspoken, so I am the one that you go to. I make mama proud when I beat them all down. I'm standing up on my own too.
Beautiful. I want to play that every day, like on my way to work. So that's a good song, dude.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
So tell us about what, like the writing, and tell us about how you made this song.
So this one is kind of crazy. This one actually has J-Rod the Problem on the first verse. And so I reached out to him. I'm like, hey, I got this song talking about fake friends. You know, they don't want to be around whenever shit starts hitting the fan, they want to disappear. But as soon as they see you start winning, start seeing you doing good, then everybody wants to be around you, acting like they were always there. So that's what the song's about. No one around when I'm falling down. They see the shit that I go through. But then they come back around, feeling entitled to the wave that I'm riding, like here was the world that I owe you. So I sent that to J-Rod. J-Rod told me, he's like, dude, I could definitely fucking feel that with an empire I'm currently building right now. So I told him, I was like, well, let's get it, dude. So he sent that back to me, and I'm like, oh my God, bro. Like, you could tell everything that he said in there was personal because of stuff that he's currently going through, you know, the empire he's currently building. So shout out to J-Rod the Problem.
Hell yeah, J-Rod. Hell yeah, that was beautiful. And Caleb said the rhythm of the words along with the beat is just beautiful. The meaning to this is deep and powerful. You can definitely feel the passion behind this song, and definitely a song that I would turn to when I need a lift. Okay, that's dope. That's a good comment, Caleb. Where do you
I
live,
agree.
Caleb? I'm not your address, but what state do you live in?
Caleb's in Nevada.
Okay. Dude, that's like a winner comment right there. What do you think?
I agree.
So,
Definitely, I love comments like that. I do because that lets me know that even though I'm writing a song where I'm venting, getting something off that's stressing me out, um, it's helping somebody else.
yeah, you're
So
helping lift people up.
right,
Because it's like a realization, too. It's like when you're at your lowest point, everyone splits. They don't want to help you.
right.
And they want to look down on you like, oh, you're not being strong. When
One of
you
the
really, sometimes you just need somebody, or you just need that little lift or you need somebody to listen.
right, exactly.
He says, thank you. I've known C13 for years. Good dude with a passion. Well, I'm nominating Caleb as the winner for this ticket to this country bumpin' show, but I need to know if you're serious about coming out here.
Are you going to make the show?
Can you make the show on August 19th
I'm
at
not sure.
Leatherheads Bar
I'm
and
not.
Grill?
I'm not sure what day of the week that is, but can you make that?
I'm gonna look right now. I think it's a
That's country hip
Saturday.
hop. That's got
It's
legends
dope,
up
and they're
respectable
and they're
there.
from back east, and they're all really good. And I'm not a country fan, but I like these guys.
You got a legend in the making in Best Believe there. You got a legend in Bubba Sparks there. So
Mhm. Yeah,
country hip
it's
hop.
definitely going to be a really good show. The
It,
19th of August is a Saturday.
it's a Saturday. I'm even off that day. If you make this show, I will drive out with you Friday night.
Oh, dude. Okay,
But
it's
this
only
is only
20
if you can commit. This is only
if
if you
you
can make
go.
this commitment.
And C13, if you go, it's only $20 ticket. I can send you
Ooh,
the link if you want to go to.
ooh. See, we got a plan right now.
And Shelly, does Shelly want to go? Like, you
I
guys
think
should
Shelly would
all
want
come
to.
out. Like, seriously,
I'm
that would
pretty
be
sure.
fun.
I'm pretty sure Shelly would love to
I don't
go.
know. Do you know Dennis James? He's going to be there.
I
Um,
love Dennis James.
yeah,
Oh,
he's going to be there. His lady Alyssa, she's
okay.
planning on. I'm like, hey, do you want to go to this with me? And she's like, yeah, I'm already going. Let's go. So there's going to be a lot of really cool people there. It'll be worth it. All right, it's on road trip. Okay, so Caleb, hit up Medoozy on Facebook, and I will give you the ticket. I think I can send it just by e-ticket or whatever, and we'll just work out the details for that. So congratulations, Caleb. Hella good comments. You put out a couple of them, but that last one with the feedback, that was really good. So much appreciated. Those are dope. Dope. Well, cool. Shout everybody out. Come on, let's hear it. Who do you got to shout out?
Shout out to Shelly. She handles the business side of my music. Shout out to Caleb. You know, he's every time I'm down and out, he's my therapist. He's there to pick me up. He's there to talk some sense into me. So he's my Viking brother. Um, shout out to shout out to the city of Reno. You know, we got some dope ass artists that are getting ready to do some big ass things right now. Benny Get Paid, Get Money, Get Money, Get Money's member Dab and Dad just got off a tour with Cottonmouth Kings. So shout out to them. You know, so big shout out to them. Shout out to Joe Smoke and the rest of Keep It Lit family. You know, I see y'all working over there, man. I see y'all fucking promoting, doing real big self work. Shout out to Julius Tanks and Full Price Media. You know, he's out there literally touring the entire nation, doing music videos everywhere. So, literally surrounding myself with all the great people. So,
You have to.
It's a blessing. All the great people all the great people I know and talk to. It's a blessing I have them around me.
And I'm glad that you can appreciate that. You know, it shows
There was a time I couldn't appreciate that. I didn't know how to appreciate that. Now I do.
when you appreciate the positive around you and those people that are there, more will come. It just the more appreciation you put out there, the more good comes, the more that happens. But if you get
Agree.
stuck in that negative zone and you're focusing on the negative shit, more negative shit's gonna come.
Oh
It's
yeah.
all about your focus. So that's dope. That's dope. Well, I appreciate you getting on. Thank you so much. Like
No,
this
no.
is so cool.
Thank you for having me on here. It's an honor. Thank you.
Yeah. Hey, thank you. I appreciate it. And I get to meet you guys.
Right now,
Yeah, this is gonna be fun, dude.
I gotta talk Shelly into it.
Yep. Get Shelly up here. I'd love to meet her. I want to shout out Shelly. She's
Yes,
badass. Like she organized everything for you so fast. Like as soon as we made this a couple months ago, or I don't remember. It seems like a while ago. She was on it. She already sent the songs. Like I was just like, thank you so much, Shelly. You're
she
badass. Come up here. I would love to meet you. We'll have to hang out.
she deserves all the respect and all the praises. There's even times where she I come home from work. Hey, I got you a show booked. What? Where? In Salt Lake City? Oh, okay, cool. Another road trip. Let's go.
That's
So
so cool. Like you have, are you guys partners? Are
we
you?
are. Yes, yes.
That's,
We're planning to get married. We're engaged right now.
oh, congratulations! That's so
Thank
cool.
you.
And you have a badass woman by your side.
Thank you. I 100% agree. I can. She is a blessing all in her own.
Okay, so she says Michael and I work opposite shifts. I might be able to request it off. Oh, I hope you can, cause you got to come up here. If he comes up here, you know.
That's only right.
I wish you luck with that, and let us know.
Definitely.
Okay. Cool, cool. Well, thank you for getting on this interview. I hope everybody enjoyed this tonight. We almost went an hour and a half, which is dope. That's really
That's
good.
hell yeah. I agree. 100%.
And I can't wait to meet you when you come up for this country bumpkin show. But I would love to see you perform. That's really where I like if I haven't heard somebody's new album or whatever, I wait until I see him perform it. And
Okay.
then it just I don't know, but I'm not going to do that to you. But it's like I love to feel the performance and feel the music. That's the most important thing to me to connect with an artist, and usually they're in my top list after I feel what they have to perform. So it'll be exciting. You should book a
Agree.
show soon.
I definitely want to. It's definitely on my checklist.
Hell yeah. Well, cool. Well, thank you. And can I call you Michael or C13? Like,
Whatever you feel comfortable with.
all right, cool, cool, cool. Well, thank you, C13. We can find you on all platforms.
Yeah, I have a Spotify. You just look up C13. I'll pop right up. Face on YouTube, it's Michelangelo C13 Music. I go by my real name, C13 Music, as well, because I want people to know that who I am and who I am in my music are they're transparent. They coincide. Um, Facebook, just look me up, C13. I'll pop right up as well.
Hell yeah. All right, everybody. You know where to find them. And I hope you all have an amazing Friday night. Keep killing it, everybody. And on Sunday, I have Crooked Hooks. So it's going to be a good interview. You should watch it too. All right. Peace out, everybody. Thank you.
Laters.
And